Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy. Just kidding, it's not Keemstar. Alright guys, so today we are going to be doing Wiki. And this is our awesome wiki page for my favorite character in Undertale. If you guys go on Undertale Amino, and Toby, that's his name right now, but Toby Dog is his legitimately name. And then he's got Muffet, Flowey, Papyrus, and Toby Fox. And then he's got this. Oh my god. I love Carl. I love that. Alright, but we're going to be doing Asriel today. My rating, 5 stars. What I like, cookies. What I dislike, nothing in particular. Asriel Dreamer, typically Asriel Dreamer, I don't know how to pronounce it like that, is the biological child of Toriel and Asgore, and the adopted brother of the fallen human. He serves as the final boss of the Truth Past Mystery. You guys know how much I hate that. Alright. He serves as the final boss of the Truth Past Mystery and the hidden main antagonist of Undertale. Appearance. Asriel's appearance is similar to his parents, with long ears, a snout, and visible fangs. In his initial form, which is the legit sprite that you see like this, he wears a green long sleeve shirt with yellow stripes and black pants. The god of HYPERDEATH, or the second form of Asriel. Yes, there will be spoilers. This form is directly named in the game, where in the check, when you get act and you check and all their crap option, labels Asriel as the absolute god of HYPERDEATH. I don't know how to pronounce. The sclera of Asriel's eyes becomes black. So I think it's this area. Becomes black, his fangs become longer, and he has a pair of horns. He wears a long dark robe with white sleeves and the deltarune on the front, similar to Toriel's. It's a large collar, so this is the deltarune right there. Similar to Toriel's, with a large collar and shoulder pads. What? With let's estimate Asriel as before he died. In human age, he would be 16. Why the would you wear shoulder pads? Oh my god. He also appears to have a locket. Oh yeah, I can see that now. I never pay any attention to sprites. A heart-shaped locket. Similar to the heart locket. Angel of Death, also known as the third form. While this form is not directly named, it resembles the deltarune, which looks like the Angel of Death. Quotations. From the prophecy, his body becomes more geometric, his horns longer, and his teeth sharper. He has a pair of wings that continuously change color, and his lower body becomes sharp and heart-shaped. Personality. Before his death, Asriel is known to be a docile, unadventurous, and loving child. After being brought to life again without a soul, as Flowey, he became incapable of feeling joy, leaving him bored and resentful. After temporarily regaining his compassion, he apologizes for his actions to Frisk, and realizes the gravity of his actions as a flower. I freaking love this picture. Oh god, I got a lot more to read, you guys. Main story. Before the events of Undertale, Asriel is found the fallen human, who was the first human to fall into the underground. They became his adoptive sibling, because we don't know. Kara, who was the first human. Toby Dog, please tell me. Please tell us their genders. But I think Toby just wants them genderless, but everybody thinks Kara is a girl. And in all of the musicals, Kara, from what I know, Kara, Elizabeth, Haley, and Medelavia are all girls. Shiner, Riley, And then, doesn't Riley do Frisk and Echo Flower too, I think? Yeah. Those are all girls. So we all think they're girls. Of course, Frisk is genderless, of course. But Kara is all played by a girl, and we all think she's a girl. Well, they're a girl. Alright. They became his adoptive sibling and the best friend. When the human died, their last wish was to see the golden flowers of their village on the surface. Asriel absorbed their soul, and the human carried their own body across the barrier to their home village. Asriel clarified that he and his sibling shared control of their body after their souls had combined, and he did not pick up the human's body. The villagers assumed that Asriel/human fusion had killed the child, and they attacked Asriel human fusion. Lethally wounded, returned to the underground and died. Once deceased, Asriel's dust spread across the garden, leaving his essence on it. Later, Alphys injected determination into the first golden flower that had bloomed in the garden just before the queen left. Initial experiments on the flower vessel was proved unsuccessful, and Alphys returned the vessel to Asgore. Once the vessel was replanted, Flowey awoke within the garden. If you guys know that story, you guys will learn it if you guys are doing the pacifist route. Souls can't be made artificially. I know, I'm like looking down, so my face cam's gonna be screwed up, you guys. Flowey awoke within the garden, though Asriel's essence from the garden bed granted Flowey Asriel's memories. He soon had found that neither his mother nor father could elicit any emotional response from him. He did not have a monster soul and was unable to feel love, joy, or compassion. Okay, this is really cool if you guys are doing a neutral route. Asriel does not appear during the events of the neutral route. However, when the protagonist falls into the garbage dump or roll clip, never mind, I can't do that. I don't have the editing skills yet. When Undyne hits you off the bridge and you're stuck at Mad Dummy for 2.5 years. Yeah. Asriel's soundbite can be heard during a memory of the fallen humans. His story is also told by the encountered monsters during the walk in the new home. Which is the best part of the pacifist route. Oh my god. Oh, victory in front of all of you! Just within my reach! God, Xander! Your voice is so hard to match. Unless you're a pirate. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. This is what I'm seeing. Why is Vanos have their own... Okay. I've got my okie dokie Pokemon. Oh my god. There's so many friggin' aminos. Okay, I'm sorry. True pacifist route. In the True Lab, the protagonist discovered that a fallen human and Asriel had worked together on a plan to get this to the surface and retrieve 6 more human souls. The human thought of an idea to poison themselves with buttercup flowers so that Asriel could absorb their soul and grow through the barrier. My god, Kara. Kara and her megalomaniac self. Come on. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna make this as tiny as I can, trying to block the time. While their human was on their deathbed, Asriel informed that he did not think it was a good plan anymore. Ultimately, this leads to him betraying his sibling and aborting their plan. After restoring the elevator's power, the protagonist received a phone call from what is believed Asriel, mistaking the protagonist for his adopted sibling. Well, I need to look that up. 1 sec. Alright guys, I found it. Happy, are you there? It's been a long time, hasn't it? Oh my god, that's her text. That's his text. But you've done well. Thanks to you, everything has fallen into place. Happy? See you soon. Elevator! So that is determined to be Asriel. It's even Asriel's text. So okay, we're back. I love that. Flowey appears when the protagonists and their friends come together to stop the fight between the protagonist and Asgore. A vine from Photoshop Flowey. Fuck. Why does everyone call it Omega Flowey when Toby and everybody else calls it Photoshop? I call it Omega. Okay. So it's legitimately called Photoshop Flowey. That's why I call it slash it, just in case you don't know who it is. Alright, Bird Pod episode 2. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to bring that up. Oh my god. Alright, the time isn't blocked. Dang it. It tingles and traps the protagonist's friends. More monsters show up, encouraging the protagonist to continue fighting. Flowey observes the souls of every monster in the underground except Maps, Blake, and Metaton, because they're ghosts. And you can absorb a ghost soul, okay? Alright, let's just have some music slowly in the background. I'm sorry, guys. I have to. Alright, if you guys can't hear this, it's fine, because I don't want friggin' Josh banning me for this. As well as the 6 human souls and transforms into Asriel. Asriel gets the protagonist's name. So let's just say, I've got a Harry Potter poster, so let's just say Harry. Asriel, if you know, from the Hopes and Dreams, or from, if you guys just watch, like, music or people playing it, you'll, like, say their name. So, Harry. Finally, I was so tired of being I'm so out of tune. I do a really good Asriel voice. Finally, I was so tired of being a flower. Harry, are you there? It's me, your best friend. And then that's where Asriel comes up. Before he transforms into Azure Dreamer, god of hyperdeath. He then informs the protagonist he does not care about destroying the world anymore. Instead, he just wishes to reset the timeline so everything unfolds again from the beginning. He says that his first form is just a fraction of his real power and then transforms to the Angel of Death. Asriel tells the protagonist that they will die in a world that no one remembers them. Then the protagonist calls the lost souls inside of Asriel's soul. It reminds them that they are friends with the protagonist. After all, the lost souls regain all their memories with the protagonist and realize that something else needs saving. The protagonist calls their name and a few sepia-tone pictures display. Oh, so that's sepia, because that's that. Sepia. The pictures are of Asriel and his sibling together when the human first fell to the underground. Asriel begins crying and reverts to his original form. He then realizes that the protagonist was not his adopted sibling and asks what the real name is. Frisk. That's a nice name. As the protagonist will respond, Frisk. He tells Frisk how many other monsters love them and apologizes for Frisk hurting them. He then proceeds to destroy the barrier that keeps the underground apart from the surface and return the monster souls to everyone. He tells Frisk that he has to go. Frisk has the option to hug Asriel and then comfort him before he leaves. As he is walking away, Asriel tells Frisk to take care of his parents for him.